My name is Sanford Kong. I played the role of Man in the short film Becoming, made and filmed in Canada by two directors, Aylan Liberona and Joseph Camille. They're based in Toronto and also in Spain. And they're two filmmakers that have collaborated to make this movement, dance, fantasy, pretty much almost everything together in one film. Well, I actually heard about this film through an open casting call on a website, and I applied. It's a movement, dancer, martial artist type of actors and performers could apply, so I went in there and I basically did my thing, a few callbacks, and they casted me. And prior to the filming of this movie, there was about 2 months worth of choreography and figuring out what the movements were, because finding two performers, Aylan didn't really know how we were going to work together, and there's only so much that she could pre-plan ahead of time and how this action is going to take place. But when you take two totally different people, and with my sort of like background and Jessica Keeling's background, who's an incredible dancer, there's certain limitations with me because I'm not a trained dancer. So they had to sort of figure out how this is all going to go together. Originally what happens is there was going to be a fight sequence between the two of us, but they kind of figured out it wouldn't really be a fight because the character that Jessica plays, the sort of creature, wouldn't really fight like a human, right? So they had to think, okay, well, how would it sort of work, and how would the action be designed? So they thought maybe it would be more of a she's such a supreme specimen that she could completely outwit me, completely outperform me, or even run circles around me a million times. So that was kind of like the essence of that last sequence, where I didn't have a chance, and that's how they sort of designed it. So she was almost like toying with me. After saying that, basically the film is, I'll go backwards, the film is about this creature from nature's so-called assassin that goes on a sort of mission, or call to a mission, through a portal into another place and time on Earth, where man is basically putting order onto nature and having his way on the planet. And so she's coming in there to sort of, in a way, put order back onto man. So I think that's a bigger picture, the bigger story of the film. A lot of people got involved, a lot of talented people got involved. Colin Penman from Toronto, who's a very experienced makeup artist. He worked on a lot of high-profile movies that were filmed in Toronto, The Hulk and some other prosthetic zombie movies. I can't remember them right now. He was on there too. He designed this headrest, Jessica's headpiece, and the body paint. Which, when you watch the movie, there's two different designs of body paint. In the beginning of the movie, Jessica has a different scheme, and then when she's out in the cornfield, she adapts. Her as a key creature adapts to the environment. That's where you have more of the mimicking of the corn leaves, tusks, and that sort of thing. And all these other talented people, DOP, Guy Godfrey was on that too. He did an amazing job, and his crew, just like punching away at each shot, constantly problem solving. We had to dig trenches for some shots and clear part of the cornfield, and just like a lot of like what they would call, I guess, Hollywooding. Yeah, after the filming of the movie, it took I think shot in September, and I didn't get to see the first cut until about 3 months ago or so. So I was surprised. I was really, really happy to see the results with all the special effects. The animation was fabulous, and it didn't have that feeling, that sort of dark type of fantasy feature film quality. First thing that comes to mind a lot is people say is Pan's Labyrinth, and for me, Dark Crystal, all those type of really nice organic textural type of movies, that don't really feel like CG sets and that sort of thing. Everything is pretty much built by hand, and using the environment and how to shoot that and everything. So it was